Rover. This is... the Threnodian.
Go on. The next act awaits you. Don't waver now, Yuki. That instinctive revulsion you're feeling will guide you down a path diametrically opposed to my own. You must walk this road. Only then will you understand, accept, and finally see where you went wrong. Just as you suspected, both Jinjo and Honami once lay beneath the Threnodian's shadow. But only in Jinjo did the night give way to dawn.
You.
I wouldn't dare deny their achievement, or hide the price they paid. What is their price? And likewise, I would never...
Displayed. It's as sharp as they promised. Once business in Lahairoi is settled, I'll take it back to Ashinohara.
You needn't doubt. This is, in fact, my ploy for you. What else would you call laying the very path you've dreaded most bare before your feet? Keep walking. The way forward is the only way left.
Inverted tower. I read the reports. Another place reduced to ruin by the Threnodian.
A nation that placed its faith in the Sentinel, yet its blessed maiden was spawned by the Threnodian Leviathan. Deliciously absurd, isn't it?
I read the incident reports. It was the Threnodian scheme.
Obvious enough. And from it, I obtained the precise counterweight to tip the scales.
The power of assimilation.
Precisely. After all, isn't that blessed maiden living proof? Proof that harnessing the Threnodian's power is a viable path.
Is this...
The fall of Imperator. As you know, even a sentinel can't be a crutch for humanity forever. Now, why not step into the role yourself? Experience Renacita's conclusion firsthand. Oh, and I made a personal appearance for the grand finale in Renacita. I couldn't very well abandon my rather childish subordinates like that, could I? A light so blinding it lays bare all the film. A world where every prayer is answered. Just like a dream, wouldn't you say? Ah, if only Ashinohara could have... You had so many companions fighting at your side. And yet, the reign over Honami simply would not cease.
That's enough. Every single time, she succeeded in saving them. If only I could have. Ashinohara. Am I envious of what she has achieved?
Sideshow before the end. You don't mind, do you?
Let there be snow. Wait for the moment. So persistent. Lend me your strength. You should have run. Take your final dive into Naraka. If my blade had been keener, could I have? Is my fault?
Take your time. We're almost at the finale. Come, let's go. Thoughts on the show?
You showed me all this because the Fraxidus wants to replicate the assimilation within the Blessed Maiden herself. You want me for the possibility that I could become the Threnodian's resonator in the future.
I won't deny it. After all, among all the Mikos of Flaming Sakura, only you can see through that Sutsu and see a future so clearly entwined with the Threnodians. That is your gift, your talent.
It is a dangerous curse.
From Ashinohara's legends and the Space Trek Collective's investigative reports, you know who Rover is by now. As a savior yourself, what do you think of her capabilities?
She's strong.
You can afford to be more effusive, but let's be brutally honest. This world doesn't have a second Rover. She saved Jinjo and Renacita. But what about Honami? Solaris is full of dark corners like Honami. Places the Savior's light will never reach. You, Miko of Flaming Sakura, have a gift. You might not fear the curse of the Threnodian or Lament. But what of them? The weak, those not blessed by fate, and yet, is it really fair to place the weight of an entire world on a single pair of shoulders? Solaris needs more saviors, doesn't it? I'm just using the Threnodian to bring more of them into this world.
You mean you want to use its power the way Rover once did?
I've tried before, but a miracle like Fleur-de-Lis requires a billion coincidences. And Mia? Nothing but the delusional ravings of Leviathan. Even the one that appeared in Renacita at the end was just a hollow, mute shell. But with your help, everything changes. You could wield the Threnodian's power just as Rover did. Honami would not be a ruin, and Ashinohara would finally have its true savior.
I have to admit, your proposition is tempting. I desire vengeance against the Threnodian. That is why I seek greater strength. I stayed in Lahairoi to forge a blade sharp enough to kill it. But I will not discard my dignity as a human for it. I will not become the very horror I hate. Not even for retribution.
You stand on Honami's soil. You stand on a graveyard of millions. Go on. Ask them if your dignity as a human matters. I think they tell you that simply staying alive is what matters. Eternal Miko, you know your limits. You've crawled through countless defeats, barely protecting Ashinohara from the Threnodian's assault. But what of the future? You are no savior like her. When you fall, who will take up the Sutsu? Who will walk this lonely, futile path next? We could always talk about the former Miko. The bodies of the left behind are ephemeral. You'll find I have a far more durable proposal.